What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to show you how to stop clicking all the time in Valheim. But everything I'm about to show you could be used in any other video game. You're going to need to record a macro and then assign a hotkey to the macro and make sure that that hotkey works while you're playing Valheim. You'll be able to do everything I show you in this video using free trials. You will not need to provide any kind of credit card information to get started. The two programs you'll need are Macro Recorder and Phrase Express. The first thing to do is install Macro Recorder. In order to do this, minimize this video, look in my description, and click on the first link. This will take you to the download page for Macro Recorder. Next, click on the second link in the description to download and install the free trial of Phrase Express. First, we need to record our macro. We're also going to add a window change into the macro to make sure that it runs inside Valheim. Start by loading up Macro Recorder. Click on Record. Now Alt-Tab into Valheim. From here, start clicking. Once you finish, click Escape. This will bring Macro Recorder back into the focus and it will end your macro. First, let's scroll to the very top of the macro and get rid of any unnecessary movement and keyboard strokes. Macro Recorder recorded a window change event, so all we need to do is get rid of the Alt tabs and movements. We can get rid of this mouse movement and scroll down, and we should only see mouse left clicks and wait times. This looks perfectly fine for our use. Now we're going to go to File and save the macro. We're going to call it Valheim Clicker, and this is going to be B. Now let's test to make sure that it works, okay? We are logged into Valheim. We have it running. Now, what happens if I click play? We switch to the Valheim window and we start clicking. You can alter the click times of any of this if you would like to. The problem now is we need to click play on Macro Recorder itself. That's not what we want. What I want is to be able to just press a button while I'm playing Valheim that will make this happen. Next, we're going to add the hotkey functionality. In order to do that, we need to use Phrase Express. All that you need to do is download Phrase Express. Once you've downloaded it and made your macro, open the macro and click Send to Phrase Express. Now, name it and pick your hotkey. I'm going to use Alt and D. Now, I'm going to click Execute only in specific programs. We're going to restrict this to Valheim. Our shortcut is Alt-D. Now, we've saved it. Now we're gonna test the macro. I figured it'd be good to show you guys my hands because it really drives the point across. See, I can move around, and now let's say I want to, punch this wall a bunch. I could run up to it, Alt-D, and look, pick my hands up. I'm not clicking on anything. I can even show you my mouse. See? Look at that. No clicking's happening. Oh, magic. Our macro is working, and the assigned keyboard shortcut is also working. Congratulations. Now, sometimes you might have some problems. For example, after you run the macro once, maybe your keyboard doesn't seem to respond, and if you interrupt the macro while it's still running, when that happens, you just need to click Escape. Sometimes when you interrupt the macro, it pauses it instead of stopping it, and this means that it's still stuck thinking Shift is held down or something like that. All you have to do is click Escape, and that's going to make your keyboard work again. All right? And that's it. You can use this for a wide variety of different things. Thanks for watching my video. If you watched this video because you actually play Valheim, and you're not going to use this for some other video game, you might want to check out my Valheim Plus content. These videos show you how to minimize or completely eliminate inventory management and a bunch of the tedious aspects of Valheim so that you can really focus on what you enjoy in the game. Or if you're more interested in learning more about macros, I've got loads of videos about macros, specifically how to use the programs that you used in this video. So thanks for watching my content, and as always,